Welcome to the third episode of the This Week in Fortnite podcast. Today we're going to be talking all about the brand new Unreal editor for Fortnite. I'm your host, Bendominator.
I'm Adriels.
I'm No Time.
And today we are being joined by a very special guest. Everybody welcome StarWyse to the podcast. How are you doing today, StarWyse?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on the podcast today. You, of course, have some background in Fortnite creative, as you've had many projects in the past, so I think it's quite fitting that you're here today to talk about Unreal with us, as we are getting excited, getting hyped for the release, which is happening this Wednesday. So I kind of wanted to start off the podcast by just asking you guys, how are you guys feeling about the Unreal editor, just going into Creative 2.0, I guess, is what people have been calling it for like the past 2 years that we've known about it. How do you guys feel now that we're finally getting it released?
Scared, underprepared. Just like, I feel like we've thought about it as an idea for like such a long time that now that it's like an actual like thing, it's a little like, I'm like unprepared, like,
Not
you
ready.
threw me into the deep side of the pool while I'm still like learning how to swim. Yeah. Good analogy.
Good analogy. We love those.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, No Time? How are you feeling?
Me myself, I'm not really that big into creative, but I feel like it's the perfect time to get into creative right now.
Yeah. I think people who aren't normally into creative are either going to be very like put off by this or very like ready to like jump in.
I know the basics of Unreal Engine. I know like the basics of visual coding, which I hope will be in Creative 2.0.
For sure.
That'd be very useful.
The visual coding?
Yeah.
I think I heard from somewhere that it's not going to be on day one, but they are trying to get it in at some point soon. But I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. That's just what I heard.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything specifically about it, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but even without that, there's a lot of tools that are going to be very helpful. It's definitely going to be harder to get into, but StarWyse, how are you feeling going into UEFN?
I am very excited for this.
Same.
For quite a while, I have been a bit burnt out with regular creative, and finally having like an excuse to use like Unreal Engine in any sort of way, I am on board with it.
I saw on your Twitter, I see a lot of stuff on your Twitter, but I saw on your Twitter that you were like working on modeling.
Yeah. Right now I'm trying to do like some sort of recreation of one of my maps, the Fun Box. It's a horror map, and right now I'm trying to model and animate like the main robot thingy that chases you.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so fun to see everyone's like unique models and creations come to life in creative. I think that's gonna be like really fun. But yeah, overall, I'm very excited about Creative 2.0. I was originally, for the longest time, I was mostly kind of like not feeling great about it because I have not been feeling great about the current state of creative. But as I've kind of seen more stuff come out and as I've talked to people in the creative space, just I've learned a lot about how it's gonna be, and we've been getting a lot more information, obviously, since it's like release date got announced that we're gonna be talking about, and I have a lot more hope than I previously did. And I'm just excited because I got projects that I actually want to work on that I've been putting off because I haven't been happy with 1.0 that I'm finally going to get to work on now that 2.0 is out. So yeah, I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, I noticed like whenever like 2 weeks ago when we had the podcast, we were not that enthusiastic about like, Creative 2.0 because we we're mainly complaining about creative. But now that it's like here, I think you're like way more excited about it because I've like seen like stuff you said about it, like your plans.
And I kind of put myself in a good position where I kind of stopped Creative 1.0. Like I stopped using Creative in preparation to be like, okay, once 2.0 comes out, I'll actually like be open to it and be able to start something from scratch. Because my biggest worry was going into 2.0, it would cut off all the projects that I was currently working on in 1.0. Because I know technically there'll be like things that are compatible between the two. But like I was worried like, oh, if we're gonna be making like Brim Royale and we're just gonna get cut off because 2.0 is out and now all the stuff we've been working on doesn't matter. But now I'm like, well, I already stopped working on Brim Royale, so it doesn't matter. I don't have any plans in 1.0 that I've been doing, so I'm just ready to go into 2.0 with a fresh slate.
Right.
Not worry about my past projects.
Rest in peace, Brim Royale. You shall be missed. It's kind of weird. We haven't talked about how like we just kind of.
Oh, look who it is.
We slowly just kind of stopped. Oh, is Advil here?
Yeah.
I'll be in the audience.
Yeah. Advil. Anyway, but like you just we kind of just slowly stopped talking about Brim Royale. Like season 2 happened, and then we just like slowly stopped updating it over the weeks.
I didn't want to make an announcement that it's officially done because technically we could bring it back, but
we don't want to be like those other mini BR creators. Every other.
But yes, StarWyse, what I don't want to like ask like specifically projects that you've been working on because I'm sure you want to keep things like secret, but like how are you feeling like with current projects or new projects? Like what kind of spot are you in moving into 2.0?
Okay, so like I said, I want to like recreate like the fun box map
Mhm.
with like, you know, like actual character animations and like original models and stuff, but I've been considering on revisiting the mini BR genre now that we have like an actual terrain editor that we can use and, you know, just create with.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure that the terrain editor isn't really going to affect memory as much, so maybe, you know, like the mini BR community, they're gonna have like a lot more stuff to work with when it comes to like everything else outside of terrain, since that won't be a big issue with memory.
Yeah. I think mini BRs in general are going to be pretty big, and we might not even see mini BRs thrive as much as just battle royales in general. Like the name mini BR was kind of coined from the fact that, you know, we didn't have as much space, we didn't have as much room to do what battle royale does, but now we have the tools to pretty much recreate the battle royale experience to the point where people are going to be making old maps from Fortnite again, which we'll talk about later in the podcast. So I think BR as a genre, I mean, people are saying creative's going to kill BR, but in the same way, creative is going to bring life to BR. And the fact that BR is going to be more than just Fortnite BR. It's going to be, you know, like StarWyse BR in Fortnite, OG BR back in Fortnite, you know, whatever we make with like Brim Royale, if we ever bring Brim Royale, you know, yeah, so it's gonna be whatever battle royale people want to make will be possible now, which I think is really fun.
The Ben Franklin BR.
The Ben
It's
Franklin
real.
BR,
the George Washington,
the George Washington FFA BR.
Oh my god!
They should put box pit.
The Pit BR.
1v1. The 1v1 on George Washington forehead.
1v1 with any gun. BR. Yeah, but it's gonna be crazy, and I hope. I just hope people use it for good, and not for evil.
No,
it's not Roblox.
I don't know.
There's gonna be a lot of interesting, really bad ones.
The weird,
really bad ones.
The sad and like the like cool and sad part about like Creative 2.0 is that if you think about the current like maps that are the most popular, they are so easy to make. It takes you about one day, like a few hours, to just make them. And like with Creative 2.0 coming out, like what are like these like are these maps just gonna disappear, or like they just gonna use Creative 2.0 to like do?
It's gonna be even worse. People are gonna bring in models of like
more of an infection.
Yeah, I feel like
they can bring in Family Guy, and that is just gonna be
bring in actual models,
the literal Family Guy models.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like so.
You'll be able to play as Peter Griffin.
Guys, Family Guy FFAs and worse.
And I wonder how they're gonna handle copyright with that kind of stuff. Because with my past experiences with like with games with like create modes like Little Big Planet, it was never really an issue. Like people would just make like free like Family Guy costume packs or like Mario and Sonic levels, and like it wasn't really a problem there. But Fortnite's like a big like it's run by Epic, you know, it's a lot more public.
I think,
and it's a lot more like easy to just directly copy stuff with the tools that we have now.
Well, like copyright laws are Well, like I know copyright laws are very different for like videos and stuff like that, but for video games, it's I don't know how it would like work to say because I'm not like experienced on copyright laws, but I'm pretty sure as long as they are making monetary value out of it, it should be okay and fine.
Yeah, but
Like,
as there's gonna be some ways to make money through UEFN, so it's gonna be interesting to.
Let's just
oh,
hope. Let's just hope
yeah.
nobody does like a Nintendo themed map day
Oh
one.
no,
Oh no.
rest in
We'd be
peace.
screwed.
Nintendo is taking down Fortnite and taking down
All right,
just taking down
UEFN was fun.
Fortnite.
UEFN was fun, but
Yeah.
Nintendo said we had to stop. So sorry, guys.
No, VR's gone. Everything in Fortnite's just
Yeah.
gone. They shut it down.
Yeah, that would. I'm interested to see
Maybe
what happens, but I think we will see a
we'll go
lot of
into it.
copyrighted content.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Any
really want to see a
Japanese
Family Guy FFA now. I really do.
No.
Yeah. Family Guy
Also,
FFA.
but I don't remember what these leaks were, but like I don't remember when they were, but it was like a long time ago. They showed off some things in Creative 2.0, and it was like there were some Pokemon models, and I don't remember
Oh
like
yeah, I remember those leaks.
yeah, don't
Yeah,
remember
like the
why like how they got
Lapras.
leaked. Yeah, it was a Lapras, and it was like there. It was
It'd be
cool, but
interesting if
like
someone made like their own Pokemon game. They're like, oh, people want an open world
oh,
Pokemon game that's not like a buggy mess. Well, it's in creative. It's in
it's in
Fortnite.
Fortnite Creative.
I
What
mean,
if
well,
that
Roblox had
reminds
like
me?
you guys remember Pokemon Brick Bronze and Roblox?
Oh,
Oh,
But
that
that
got
had to, but
Yeah,
that had
spoiled.
to
yeah,
get shut
yeah.
down.
sadly.
People still make it. Like people steal the code from
So
the
it's like I
original. Like,
wonder, are we gonna get like a Pokemon fan game in Fortnite? Are we gonna get like FNAF fan games in Fortnite
Oh, we're
that have to
definitely
get
getting
shut
FNAF.
down? Like,
the funny thing was, like a long time ago, I'm really into roguelikes. I searched up like roguelikes to look to, and I found this video. I was like, what if I told you there's a roguelike with this amazing lore, amazing gameplay, thousands of hours worth of content, but it's in Roblox.
Oh,
And then I clicked out of that video and waited 2 months to then play the game on Roblox.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing the game currently. It's called Deep
But
Book. It's very good. It's I'm ashamed to say that. But imagine now it's like, what if I told you the best Pokemon game is on Fortnite?
that's funny.
Yes.
all right,
they
so
could
since
probably make a better Pokemon game.
yeah,
Oh.
since we're on like the subject of like fan games in Fortnite, out of curiosity, do any of you guys have like an idea of like a fan game you guys want to work with, or
Um.
something on a similar scale?
Not like I like. I haven't really thought about like making a fan game. More just like taking certain ideas I like to make a game because I'm trying to work on currently like a roguelike type of game in the Fortnite creative, and once Creative 2.0 comes out, I can add enemies to the game that you can fight, and that's gonna be insane. That's just my only thought.
I am tempted to make a FNAF fan game, as dumb
I
as that is.
Someone's got to do it.
I
someone's gotta do
want
it.
to because I've always, when I was younger, I always wanted to make a FNAF fan game when I was like obsessed with the
Done that.
series. But I never had the tools to unless I wanted to learn like click team and stuff, and I wasn't about that. I was like, I don't really care. But now that I'm in a position where we're getting a tool for a game that I already use, to make stuff with, I'm like, maybe one day I might realize this childhood dream of mine.
We have a joke where Ben, like this is a long time ago, but
Uh,
there was a joke of Five Nights at Aprils, and Ben yesterday
God.
brought it back up.
Oh
Oh my
yes,
God.
Five Nights at Angels will be real. The entire Boomerang dev team, you must defend yourself.
They live in my walls.
Oh God.
But yeah, I might do something stupid like that. If I do something like that, I'll probably like play it off as a joke. But we've made like a Five Nights at Freddy's like map. Like we
Yeah.
did like the One Night at the Durburger map, which
Right,
is
yeah,
fun.
I remember that one.
And I want to make
I
something like that, but like actually like fully realize like PvE instead of like player versus
Yeah.
player. Or
I started a Five Nights at Freddy's map, and it took like I made a long way like a very far into like the game, but then just lost motivation due to like mechanics killing me my
but
motivation.
now you
Yeah.
could just code it.
No, I hate you.
But yeah, I think that's like the only thing. Maybe like some kind of 3D platformer. Just inspired by like the 3D Mario games, or inspired by like or like a 2D platformer inspired by like Little Big Planet or something. But other than that, I think I mostly want to make original things. Within the genres like that we've seen popularized in creative already. just expanding on those ideas and making something truly unique to like myself and truly unique to any other experience that kind of feels like its own game.
Preach.
Reach.
But yeah, I think with that we will move into the actual features that are actually confirmed before we move into the leak territory.
Right.
I did like a research in the past hour because I was like wondering a bit more about it.
That's
and
good.
just-
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad.
Unreal is like really cool.
So here's the list. We'll just go through this list of things first. This is like the first thing that got announced since the release date. I put it in the podcast chat so you guys can see, but we'll just go down the line. So first is the custom content and modeling and material tools,
Oh no, Peter.
which is very dangerous to give us, but thank you, Epic.
Peter Griffin.
Oh
Peter
no.
Griffin will be real.
Peter Griffin.
This is like insane though for like maps like for making maps and just
No, this is exciting. Especially, I'm actually more excited about the material tool, because that signifies that we can just change textures of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know how a lot of people just don't like the texture of the new modular terrain. And how it has like it shows too much like the rocks and stuff. If you want, like you can just, if you still want to use modular terrain for some reason, even though we have the new terrain editor. I mean, I'm sure modular terrain will still have its advantages.
Yeah.
You could just change the text, just add grass to it and stuff like that. Just make it look the way you want it.
Yeah, just like replace the rock with like dirt textures or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so much rock in there.
So I think that would be nice. Make your own grass texture. Just that kind of stuff is really nice. Take any prop, change texture, recolor it, remodel it.
Yeah.
I think that's just really helpful. It's gonna be a lot of fun to mess around with. And then of course just creating models from scratch, creating player models, creating NPC models, creating like props. You know, it's gonna allow for a lot of stuff, and it's may be used in pretty interesting ways by the community. I feel like it's gonna be the major gateway into seeing copyrighted maps a lot with like copyrighted content, but also seeing cool maps with new and unique stuff in it.
Hopefully it won't just be Peter Griffin's. I can just see the discovery page day one. I know it's gonna be Peter Griffin pits. Peter Griffin 100 v100 or whatever the map's called.
Peter Griffin versus Lightning McQueen.
Oh my god.
Hi, Lightning.
People are just gonna like steal assets. It's not even gonna be like full change.
Lego Ninjago FFA.
Oh my god. Me importing the Lego Ninjago movie video game character models.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It will happen, Ageless. You will have to play Ninjago FFA for the rest of your life.
No.
What Ninjago box?
I hate, like, I like the idea of like player made content's the future of a game, but like if it's the future of every game, oh my god. If Discovery is the search engine we use to play games in the future, God, please kill me now. Please strike me down.
I don't think we have to worry about that happening.
Okay, I'm not really excited for the Discovery tab because it's
Well,
gonna be bad.
They haven't even announced changing it. Oh wait, we don't have to go into Fortnite though. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, need to speak. Sorry.
But yeah, it's
Discovery's gonna hurt a lot, man.
But yeah, the whole custom modeling and stuff, that's gonna be amazing and terrifying at the same time.
It's a double-edged sword.
Community.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm excited though. I'm interested. I'm definitely gonna try. I'm not very good at modeling stuff because I've never really done it before, so I don't know how much I'm gonna use that unless it's importing other people's custom models or importing other models that I find that I'm able to use. But in terms of the texture stuff, that is definitely something that I can get some use out of. So I will definitely be taking advantage of that. That's for sure. But yeah, next up we have importing meshes, textures, and animations, and audio. Audio is audio is huge for me too because I make my own music. So the fact that I could just put my own music in my games and like score my own maps is really exciting to me.
I think animations is the biggest thing for me because like that means you can just model weapons, like, and not like well, yeah, of course you can model weapons, but you can model animations for them. So if you want to create a new weapon with completely new animations, that's what you can do that, and
Very
that's
true.
just it's insane. And also, importing meshes, I can bring Family Guy. The
Here
best
we go.
thing. I just have to wrap it always back around.
Guys, the audio, the Family Guy theme.
No.
No,
It's
Family
just
Guy
on loop the entire
animations.
time.
It's just you're playing Family Guy FFA and the entire thing in the background. Look, there's a
Saves the
Family
day.
Guy.
And it's like an animated version of it in Fortnite, so it's really
Yeah.
bad.
Like
I
every
wish I
time you
could
get to
put
the
my.
map, you just see the intro
Oh
in its
man.
glory.
I hope I could just import my entire playlist of Family Guy songs. That
He
would be
has that.
great.
That's
the,
sad.
the audio thing is gonna be another scary thing, especially with
Yeah.
copyright. It's like,
Oh no.
Oh right.
how's that? It's weird. I think I kind of wish I did more research on like how Roblox handles these things, because then I feel like I'd be more educated going into this.
Honestly, knowing how like Discover is with like how clickbaity it can be at some points, I just want to see like someone have like a thumbnail of like the most epic map you've ever seen. But once you like load into it, it's just like never gonna give you up.
Yeah,
And
That'd
that's
be
just
hilarious.
completely animated in Fortnite too.
yeah.
That would be funny. I'd laugh. I wouldn't even be mad.
Right.
Oh,
Also, I
that's well.
wonder if people are gonna people like outsource renders to like Blender and stuff, but I wonder if people will start making their own renders like in UEFN just to kind of save cut out the middleman, you know? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think Blender will still be very useful.
I think
It's like,
Blender will still look better, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It depends on
Honestly,
how
I
the
feel
lighting
like
is.
I feel like it'd
there's
just be a lot more convenient just to do renders in UEFN since you have like the entire map and everything
Yeah.
over there. Might as well just
It really
take a
depends if
Oh,
they
screenshot
import
and
if they had us or let us use the lighting engines, like the new ones.
oh, Lumen is in
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure because it's in like Unreal Engine 5 and Unreal like 0.51 it like be in Creative 2.0. Yeah,
I would hope.
pretty sure.
I just really hope, yeah.
I'm
But it's
my
also
PC
it's
does
still
not
very new, so I don't know like they're ready to give those tools out yet.
Yeah,
To like the public.
but they brought but Niagara like is the next thing on the list.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
like it is an
Yeah.
insane like I did a little bit of research on it. It is like it's a big like
Yeah.
pack for VFX. It is like insane.
Yeah,
stuff that you can do with
it's a guarantee. Everyone's gonna be overwhelmed once they start using Niagara.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
but it's also a
interesting.
good thing. That's like it brings up a question because like for me because there's gonna be the VFX creator wow and then like the Niagara system. How like so I guess the VFX creator will be there, but then Niagara will be there. Like
Yeah, I'm guessing old devices will still be there just for people who don't want to like
fantasy stuff.
overcomplicate stuff, but
Video.
I'm interested to see how it's gonna combine with memory. We'll talk about memory more later. But like are the UEFN things like with coding and with the Niagara VFX, are those gonna impact memory?
I
Like,
mean,
and how is it going to be compared to devices? Like, are traditional devices just going to be really annoying to use because they take up so much more memory, or is both going to be problematic?
Oh.
Isn't memory disappearing? Like I'm pretty sure
no.
No, memory's still going to
disappearing.
be there.
I think it's
Oh.
just getting like reworked for
Yeah,
UEFN.
and we
Yeah.
have details on it that we'll talk about later. But yeah,
Also,
it is going to be it's going to be pretty different.
our good friend Advil, who missed this by like several minutes, said you guys are sleeping on decals and texture changes.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Also, I
You
don't know
can
what those are.
you can
For,
make Lightning McQueen car
Go
real.
away.
You're right. That's awful. That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
We're on the topic of devices being created 2.0. The video StarWyse sent earlier, you could see some already, some devices.
Yeah, I
from
saw.
created
Yeah.
2.0.
So you can definitely still use them. It's just how are they
Yeah.
going to work?
Yeah.
And can you completely substitute them with coding to just like eliminate the memory costs?
Yeah, I'm sure it is possible to do that. Like
Where can I see the memory?
Like say like player spawner costs so much memory, but I don't want to use that memory. I'm just gonna code in the spawning mechanic, that kind of thing.
also
Yeah,
I'm
but,
sure at
like-
some point there's gonna be like a website where you can just copy and paste like device codes just to like
Oh yeah.
get those
Yeah.
out there.
I'm pretty sure. Well, like how most like how like coding works and how like it would work with memory is the more complicated the code is, the like harder it will be to do it. There's like a lot of ways to code like stuff, I'm not good at explaining it because I don't know it, but like I understand like the basic gist. But like so, if you use if then statements for like everything, so when this happens or if this happens, then this will happen. If you use that for like everything, it will bog down your code because it's such like because there's like so
Simple.
many of the same things,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like such like a basic thing. So if you want to like use code that's like better
You want to
for
code
that,
it in an efficient way.
yeah, in a simpler way, yeah. If it's
Yeah.
not efficient, that's bad.
Yeah, it really depends on how much code is executed at once. Because if
We
you like,
can sort of see it, like it's kind of in Fortnite right now, with the new pop-up text device. Well, like you
right,
can see it. It's this. Sorry.
yeah, the pop-up
Like,
descriptions. Yeah.
yeah, it's like right there.
Also, like,
I guess
I'm sure at one point when we messed with the item grantor, it just kept spawning the item multiple times over and over and over and over again. Like,
okay, so
Mhm.
buggy.
like
How
not being
bad?
able to. And you know
Yeah.
how like it would kind of like lag the game a bit, right?
Right.
So if you don't code efficiently, it might have like a similar result where it just like lags the game down. Just
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
could definitely see that too.
Yeah, that's how I try to think of it as we like go into UEFN and verse coding.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, and I think coding is gonna be the main thing that separates like your average maps from your like full blown. This doesn't even feel like Fortnite anymore type of maps.
Yeah.
That and modeling, just people are gonna create some crazy stuff.
And
So
some very scary things as well.
scary things, but also with coding, it's like it kind of has a sense of quality control to where it's like, if someone's really gonna put that much effort into coding something, they're probably not gonna do it for like a a meme map.
Right.
But
Oh, people will.
there are
I think you
individuals who
underestimate people.
maybe I do underestimate people, but I feel like there's at least a little bit of quality control there that coding will implement. But
A tiny bit, not a
I
lot.
hope
it's gonna be really fun to see what people
I
do.
hope Discovery's completely reworked, like for Creative
And
2.0.
I don't know about like reworks, but
I've heard things that they're getting more people on board to kind of help
That's
regulate it better, which is
I
what I wanted.
yeah,
I don't get why there isn't a search engine. I don't like get how hard it is to look
yeah,
at the title for a map and just like have a search engine. Maybe it's impossible, but I don't know how everything else has a search engine. But like Fortnite Creative is like, oh, you could probably pick some things. I don't know, like pick a
yeah,
general justified map. I don't know.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like at
That's
least let us put in a code. Like at least Mario Maker has that.
I mean, you can put
yeah,
in the map codes, but that's about it. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. But like,
At least
okay,
Mario
yeah,
Maker, you can search for like specific like tags.
yeah.
In
Oh,
Fortnite,
yeah,
you have
Yeah,
like a menu where you can select like death run, FFA, all that kind of stuff, but you can't like put in a select like put in 4 tags to search for.
yeah. Like the browse section of Discover, where it's just like you can choose which category you want to browse through.
Yeah.
yeah.
But, like even then, that's like very limiting. Like one time I tried to like search up like a parkour map in Discover, and there's not even like a category for that. So I had to
Yeah.
like resort to like
That
FCHQ
was
to
like
see.
the biggest thing. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but that was like the biggest thing when Fortnite Creative first launched, like parkour maps, like death runs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of want to make something like that, like an actual 3D platformer, but with like good, like
We've tried this
like
5 times.
physics. Yeah, but
yeah.
with UEFN, like actual creating player
actually
And you're
physics
not gonna
and
finish
physics.
it.
Yeah.
but I could
This is your
dream,
fifth
okay?
time. This is your fifth time trying to make
I
Banjo
could
Kazooie.
dream, I could dream, but Banjo Kazooie in Fortnite, please.
I mean, what about that one parkour map with mantling?
We don't talk about that.
Alright.
Huh.
But yeah, just being able to create my own movement mechanics that feel natural, like a platforming game.
Yeah.
That makes it not feel like you're in a third person, like a combat game.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what like made me not want to do that as much in 1.0 is because I was just like, it just doesn't feel good to platform in Fortnite to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to kind of make it work like that.
I wonder if you can like. I'm pretty sure you should be able to, but like just completely changing the like movement of Fortnite characters. That's like, like their physics.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
putting a physics engine. Or, like,
Ideally,
your own.
coding would allow that, but
Yeah.
Also, we
I
should
don't
probably
know.
get back onto like the list because
Yeah,
we kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
derailed.
Yeah, we did really go off topic.
We
a
did.
bit.
So yeah, designing gameplay with verse, like we've been talking about that. Oh, animate and control rig and sequencer. So
Yeah, that's pretty much.
animations.
So
Yeah,
Family
that's
Guy.
just pretty much the
Family Guy,
built-in-
Family Guy episodes in Fortnite. Come on, please.
Yeah, pretty much just the built-in animation tools that we have in Unreal Engine. Now it's just for Fortnite.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
I want to be able to make fully like CG trailers for maps now. Whether or not that will look great or not, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we could do like events.
Yeah, events, that's for sure.
Finally, not something that's just like a slideshow.
Yeah.
Something that's
Yeah,
actually
finally.
moving.
I think it's gonna be really exciting. I hope people start making like animated trailers for stuff.
Yeah.
Cause in Blender it's possible, but it's very difficult. And I don't know if UEFN is gonna be much easier, but it'll at least be more convenient. So hopefully that'll encourage more people to try it, and I will probably try it as well. Cause I've seen some certain like some things like people have created animations for live events and created fan trailers for Fortnite. And I've always kind of wanted to do that kind of stuff. Especially like the Broom Royale trailers. Like I feel like while they were cool at times, it was kind of awkward using replay mode. So being able to like animate something like that would be very cool as well. And then just creating animations for when you use weapons, when you like for custom NPCs, custom AIs, custom like like items and stuff like that. Just general animation stuff is just very helpful to have. So yeah. Anybody else got anything to say about the animation thing?
Family Guy episodes.
It just goes back to Family Guy every time.
Every
will
time.
always go back to Family Guy.
It's always Family Guy.
It's always Family Guy.
Also,
Wait, I don't think Niagara went to Family Guy, or like in a meaningful way. You could have the like a VFX of just Family Guys falling.
Oh my God, Family Guy.
Family Guy rain.
Not Peter's, but Family Guys.
Just yeah, Family Guys. Like it's like every father from media. There's two people in the chat.
Yeah, just change like the death animation to just be like the Family Guy pose.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyways, so we also have building landscapes to create and flesh out the environment. So, terrain editor.
Yeah, terrain editor finally.
Peter Griffin landscape.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Jules.
No, you're good.
Peter Griffin BR.
Oh my
It's
God.
literally
Everything's Peter Griffin. The terrain Peter. The
Terrain
building
Peter.
The weapons Peter.
This reminds me of the time that I was in Fortnite.
Holy crap!
Look at the
Fortnite.
Holy crap, Donald Trump.
Oh,
Hello, Peter.
Hello,
Welcome to
Peter.
Fortnite.
That could be real.
God.
When people bring about the OG map too. Then you play as Peter Griffin. Oh my God. This is terrible.
I'm not gonna begin my rant.
Shut it down. Shut down UFO. Oh, you'll have time to do that no time later. Well, we have a whole
down.
We have a whole topic
Shut it
about
down
that.
now.
I'm gonna be very angry.
Yeah.
Me trying to warn Fortnite that there will be Peter Griffin maps. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Guys, can't wait to get Peter Griffin, escape Peter Griffin obby in Fortnite. I'm so
I
excited.
hate all those words.
I'm so excited. I'm very excited.
But yeah,
Anyway.
what do you guys think about the terrain editor? On a serious note,
Good.
It's about time we got it.
I know it's like slopes in Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that's right.
I remember.
It's like why it's like about time we had this, and now we're not going to be able to look at
already.
Slopes were like the first thing shown for
Yeah.
Mario Maker.
It's like, guys, look.
Everyone collectively rejoiced.
Yeah. But
Everyone was like, yes, finally. That's like the equivalent to this. It's like,
My
yes, we should have had this entire time, and now that we finally have it, it's like we're never gonna be able to live without it now. We're gonna be like, what was life like before this?
First, I'm gonna get off my personal feelings about this because I had like a map. Am I still screen sharing? No, it says I'm still screen sharing for some reason on my end. But like for me personally, I worked really hard over like a winter break on my the landscaping for my map, so it would like look really good.
Mhm.
So like I tried making the terrain perfect, I'd like spend several minutes, like several like hours, like just trying to perfect the terrain. And now that there's a terrain editor, I feel like all that time just went to waste, and I'm really mad. But it's okay. I'm not
It's
crying.
okay. You can just retexture your current terrain. It'll still look good.
Whoa, there's like a lot of stuff. I actually quite like my terrain.
You
I'm
did a
happy
good
with
job, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Sure you can
Yeah,
still
but
afford
like
it.
then I'm gonna have to. There's just gonna be like a drastic thing where it's like a lot of handcrafted terrain. It's like, wow, this looks really good, and then you go over here, it's like, wow, this is way better. It's nice and custom. It's very, just
I
like a
mean,
very drastic change.
what I would do personally is I would just like try to texture match the custom and the new terrain, and then just like replace a lot of like the ground with the new terrain tools, and then just keep like the cliffs and the hills and the caves like the terrain you did,
Yeah, but
and mesh
I
it
just,
as well as you can. Add
I hope there's an
slopes.
undo button so I can like undo things. You know,
Oh,
like if I can't undo,
if
like
I
if
go
I
into
don't
there
like
and Control Z does not work,
Oh my
I don't
I'm
god.
like
gonna flip out.
Oh dear God.
then we'll go FNF ballistic. Srulls would wanted me to say that.
Oh my god. Please.
Anyway, I'm sorry. But
But
like
if I cannot Control V, I'm going to lose my mind.
Dear
something
God.
in Unreal Engine I learned just a few hours ago was that there's like you can like model the terrain like using shapes and then use like noise, which is like a way to make terrain look like organic in a sense. Yeah. I don't know how to describe noise. It's just like noise patterns that look like noise, and then you use it to shape terrain to make it like look organic. Like
That's good. I like that.
it's
Yeah, I hope it's not just like raise, lower, and that's
lower.
it. Like I hope it's
Yeah, it's like just
I hope
one
there's some
circle.
sculpting stuff. I don't want to feel like I'm making maps in Mod Nation Racers on the PS3.
I really hope
Yeah.
it's just,
I
you
hope
know,
it is
the
in chapter
same-
2.
I'm sure
I
it's
hope
just
it's
gonna
not
be like the same tools that Unreal Engine has, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I hope for a lot of the stuff. Like, I don't
Keyword
want
is
them.
hopefully.
I don't want them to bog like features down too much. I know they're gonna simplify some stuff, especially because it's gonna be like only day one. You know, there's gonna be a lot of updates that come down the
Yeah.
line.
They've tried to make it clear that this is a
It's a beta.
watered version of Unreal
Yeah,
Engine,
yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
I don't want to like this to get forgotten, but like because we just talked about animation. Jossie asked like a question about if we're ever gonna use like the animation tools less like slash rigging things for like Brim cinematics.
Oh yeah. If we continue Broom, then yes, I'd love to. And
It
either
would be
way,
great.
for any projects I have upcoming, I am gonna try to do animated cinematics. Just for any just maps in general is my goal.
Like, don't underestimate animating. It
Yeah.
is.
That's
It's
gonna
so
be crazy, and not even just for cinematics, but like I said earlier, just for everything. New items, new weapons you want to add, new characters, all that kind of stuff. New features. It's like, oh, I want to animate myself like being able to like crawl on the ground. Well, there you go. So you can do that kind of stuff. So
That
I'm
already exists.
excited.
It's called being known.
Right.
Wow.
It's called
Pretty
being
much. Yeah,
Too
pretty
far.
much.
But yeah. Anyone else got anything to say about terrain editor?
I'm not gonna say it.
I already said Peter
Yeah.
We already
Go ahead.
mentioned it, so
Go ahead.
Peter
It's
Griffin
understood.
terrain is the
One last
future.
Griffin
time.
BR.
Yeah. Oh God.
But yeah,
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm wanna try to make cool terrain. I'm so tired of using the pre-created terrain pieces, and I'm also so tired of the discourse surrounding it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
modular terrain is better. Oh, shark terrain is better. Oh, OG terrain is better. Like, I don't care.
No
I'm
care
done.
anymore. I got my limit.
I'm done. So yeah.
Well, we all know which one's actually better though.
Now we just wait to see who can rush out the fastest mini BR with custom terrain.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever releases it first will be crowned the most popular for the next year. So have fun.
All right.
Anyway,
Next up, okay, create larger experiences with world partition. So at first I was confused on what this is, but this is one I actually did research on as well. Well, not as well. It's one of the few things I actually did research on. Uh, but it's pretty much thermometer, but like on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So we'll have much larger spaces to work with, and like just
I was
things will
thinking it was
be
more
like rendering and will be more segmented, and
Oh, okay, then I have more space to make my Peter Griffin BR.
I just
Oh,
hope that render distance isn't as bad as it currently is, because the way that current Fortnite handles things is that it just kind of makes meshes and stuff like very low poly the further you go away from stuff, which I think is much better than just making them not exist when you're too far away. So I mean, of course, Fortnite has render distance as well, but they combine it with that to kind of make it look nice when you're kind of overviewing the map from above or far away.
Yeah.
So I hope they implement that in creative, because in current creative, if you're too far away from something, it'll just disappear, and that's not great, especially if you're making large scale maps like a BR map or an open world map, and you want to have areas that are higher up and you can like kind of look over the map and then you just see in the distance there's a large empty void. I hope that's
Yeah.
not the case still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole map viewing thing with rendering is always been
Oh,
annoying.
and then, yeah, also just looking at the mini map, like
Yeah.
I'm so tired of getting map renders like for the mini map and having to take segmented pictures
Oh,
and edit them together.
Yeah.
I hope that's a thing of the past.
Jeez.
So yeah, so that's nice, and that will probably play into memory as well.
Yeah, the only real like use I'm seeing for this though, personally just me, is like having like a huge Peter Griffin and just making it
yeah,
like render from like the other side of
exactly.
the map, you know, like so I can always just keep seeing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Really
moving on,
It all connects.
Love these.
we have use Fab to discover and import assets. So
Oh, that's like a search
Peter.
engine.
yeah, search engine. You can
Really
search
cool
for
prompt.
Peter and put him in yes, no time.
Yeah.
It
I
all
also
connects.
when you search up Peter Griffin on day 2.
Day 1, bro.
We're gonna get mega low
Within
Brian
24
Lee,
hours,
Peter.
dude. You're
Within 10 minutes. Oh.
oh, no.
I'll be the one who does it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
No Time. Thank you for helping
Be the
us.
first. Just speedrun. Go do.
I already know what No Time's doing the day 2.0 comes out.
No.
I've already got a Brian Griffin mod. Model.
Oh.
I'll be the one in the first hour.
There you go.
Brian.
Speedrunning, adding Brian to the asset partner 2.0. But yeah, importing assets, that's huge. Right, like we touched on it earlier, but just like yeah, that's huge and it's scary. So we'll see what happens.
Well, like also be nice to grab just random
I
assets
will
like that you need.
import
model.
Lloyd Garmadon 3D model.
Oh my god, every Lloyd reaction gif in
Red versus blue, but it's Kai versus Jay. Ninjago FFA. Oh my god, it rhymes.
Oh my god.
Kai versus Jay, Ninjago FFA.
No
Alright,
way.
now you have to do it.
Bro
Oh
spitting.
no, I have to write that down.
Guy more, so.
If I don't do
Question
it, somebody will.
Do you think legal issues will arise from animations and assets importing? Well, we said this earlier, like
Probably.
no one should make anything Nintendo related.
I don't want another
other than
Pokemon
Fortnite,
response
bye-bye.
incident.
You when somebody imports the entirety of the Mario movie into creative.
Oh dear god.
It's a me.
I'm tempted to import the entirety of the Cocaine
Also,
Bear movie.
I was just like very.
Someone should
was
make a map.
very
It's just a movie theater, and then it just plays entire like pirated
Oh
movies.
my goodness, this will be out.
Like,
That's gonna
okay.
be true.
But I feel
What
like
if
I don't know. This is very random, but like, sorry. Matt, what's his name? Chris Pratt's been doing way better as the voice for Mario.
Oh,
Like,
my-
in all the trailers, he's been getting better. Like, I think he's like
So proud of
definitely
him.
doesn't sound
Advo
like
did a better job.
bad.
This is
No,
very
he
unrelated,
did.
but I saw a tweet
Fuck
from
Peter Griffin.
Krusty mentioned me in a tweet where he was like, it was a tweet of Chris Pratt like talking about Mario, and he actually knew what he was talking about for like the first time, and, and he was like, "Oh no, he's evolving." And I'm like,
Why would
bro,
you be
they enrolled him in Mario classes straight away.
Bro actually knows when he's talking.
Yeah.
I was always stopping
He
on
just
this.
reminded me of that.
Boomba.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on now before we get too off
No,
topic.
Chris Pratt, that's the only game where you don't stop on Goombas.
Yeah, using live edit to in collaboration in real time with others. Okay, this is really nice to have
Yay.
confirmation of finally, because this is what we heard of all the way back when it was first revealed, and I was kind of concerned that all this time had passed and they kind of just gave up on that idea. But it's still a thing. I'm glad that's still a thing that they like kept their word on. So that is
what's the
very
feature?
nice, especially for people who are on console. Being able to live collaborate from someone
So I
in
can live collaborate, making my Peter Griffin BR.
yeah,
Oh,
you can make your
okay.
Peter Griffin BR in 2.0
Perfect.
while I'm in 1.0 and I have to suffer the consequences in real time.
You have to sculpt in 1.0.
Yes,
I
it
think
all connects.
I'm pretty sure multiple people will be able to like use 2.0 to like do things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says edit in real time with others, so I'm hoping that means multiple
Yeah.
people with 2.0 at the same time,
It's like,
combined
that's
with
how
people
it
with 1.0,
That's
so
how it
like
works in
everybody
Unreal. So
just at the same time, no matter what you're using, you can just be there, goof
Yeah.
around.
I just realized we get off track a lot. Like we were just talking about Mario a few minutes ago. Now we're back on this. I'm sorry.
It's the nature of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's
The
why
podcast
everyone
experience. But I'm honestly kind of just excited when 2.0 drops to just mess around like with the collaboration, since you can do all this stuff like in multiplayer. Just like get a group of friends together and just mess around with it, just make
Right.
stupid stuff. Because I remember in the early days of creative, and even sometimes like when like me and the dev team were working on stuff, we would like devolve and just start like messing around and just like messing
That's how
around
we
with
got
vehicles and like weapons
Islands
and
of
stuff,
Rifle.
and just like just doing stupid stuff. And I think that's gonna be even like infinitely more fun and enjoyable in 2.0.
No time. You're leaving now. You just
Why?
changed your profile.
Why?
Oh, I just noticed the
cool.
profile.
He just did this like a second
Come
ago. I
on,
watched it
man.
happen in real time.
For people who don't know, he changed his profile picture to Peter Griffin.
Real type Peter Griffin transformation.
So he's getting ready for the release of 2.0. If you
I'm
see
very
Peter
ready.
Griffin FFA, it's no time's fault.
Yeah.
Oh no, making Peter Griffin Family
Oh.
Guy roleplay FA.
Okay,
Also,
there
I
you
don't
go.
know if it was I don't know if it's said in that like thing, but everyone's getting the ability to publish stuff. That's actually amazing.
Yes,
That's like
Yeah,
that's
I
like
saw
the
that. I
biggest
saw
thing.
that.
that's huge. And from what I've heard, there's people that are being hired to the team to actually moderate. So
I don't believe that, man.
I don't know.
I hope that's true.
No.
That's too good to be true.
I mean, if they're giving everyone like
Yeah.
if they're giving everyone publishing rights, they would be stupid not to. So
Right.
unless they really
they
do
are
plan on
stupid.
using their bot moderation for everything.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It's so bad. Why
yeah.
are you dumb? Hire people. People need jobs
Their
in
bots
today's
their bots
society.
obviously don't work, so
You guys are good at some stuff. You
and
guys are good at AI.
currently with them
Yeah.
locking support a creator to certain people, the bots still don't work.
They don't. They really don't.
So when they give everyone publishing rights, they better have some actual moderators to
I
moderate
hope they
this.
don't deny my Peter Griffin roleplay
Because
FFA.
especially because the tools are a lot more scary now. So
Yeah.
people could truly create anything.
They could truly create the P word.
Peter
Oh.
Griffin.
No, not, it's not Peter
Oh
Griffin.
no,
Yeah, no time got it.
that's way too powerful. No.
Not the P word. Oh wait, you could make your own private maps with it. Oh my god, it's awful.
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry. You
There
have
you go
to
for
Ben
live television.
is
right now.
writing this down.
We're
He's, like,
alive.
he's removing it. I was gonna edit this out. I knew it.
There you go. He said something really horrible.
Jossie is like the only person who's gonna know anything about this.
Nah,
And Advil. And
we don't.
everyone.
Well, we don't like Adel though.
Take this to your grave.
Take this to the
Anyway,
Anyway, back
moving on. We're almost done with this list. We have one more.
It took so long.
Integrated revision control and to collaborate with the Unreal revision control. I don't know what that means. Do you
I
know?
have
You guys
absolutely
know
Yeah,
what
every,
that means?
every time I
One
search
sec.
up, I just can't really seem to find it.
One
It's-
sec.
Alright,
I'll
we'll
watch
find
Mr.
out.
Blaze's
Okay,
video.
watch Mustard Plays. I'm about to hear him
yeah.
screaming in through like your headphones. I can't wait.
I go deaf every time I watch him.
As you research that, we're gonna move on because we've already spent a
Yeah.
very long time covering this.
To the thermometer
Yep,
iron.
there he is.
Oh my.
Sorry, I had to like put my mic in my headphones.
Next up,
I
okay,
had
so
to-
here's some information on
I
the
had to put my mic in my
memory. I'm putting this in the podcast chat so you guys can see.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's okay, so I'll just read it off. So here's some information on how memory should work with the UEFN. There'll be major improvements to memory usage when placing down props and stuff like that. To make train, you won't have to use a jumble of different terrain pieces, so terrain should cost little to no memory with the terrain editor. So
Oh my
that's
God.
exciting.
Hey,
Uh,
finally.
Instead of having to place down a whole bunch of props to make one large prop, you'll be able to mold those props together to make a single prop, meaning that much less memory should be used whenever it's molded together. Alongside being able to combine props, you will be able to mold and create your own meshes for props, which should cost much less memory as well. So, yeah, just combining props and stuff will get rid of memory.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think the big M talks about it at all. So sorry.
oh well.
Big M
And then devices probably won't use. Oh, devices won't use any memory depending on how you use them in
What
UEFN
the-
editor.
wait,
But
Oh my
but he
God.
says I'm
That's
not
it.
sure on this though. So
Ah,
Oh.
I'd be skeptical about that.
yeah.
I will believe them straight on and preach it
that-
like the gospel. Sorry.
That is too good to be true.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared
Yeah.
about that. I don't know. I don't know about that one. And then
I
it's very
will-
unclear how this will all work once it releases. I'll help you guys with more information. So yeah, even big leakers, they're able to give us some information, but they don't know everything, which is frustrating
really-
because I
It
feel
really
like
sucks how secret this thing is. Like,
Yeah.
we're 3 days away
Yeah.
and we still don't really know much.
it's hard to plan
3 days.
stuff
Only
around
a week.
because planning is important, and especially based around memory, it's very important. So the fact that Epic just does not want to disclose how memory works is incredibly frustrating. But that's
We
just
knew
how it is.
more about the stocks failing than we do about the stocks about to fail 3 days before it happens than we do UEFN 3 days before it happened.
And obviously,
days.
UEFN is more important, guys. So we should really all be concerned about our creative maps in
Yeah.
Fortnite.
hmm I don't know what stock.
So shame on you, Fortnite.
I don't know. I'm just.
Angels to see what he's talking about.
I don't even really know what I'm talking about. Something failed at one point in time. So yeah, we'll just talk about that one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's
I'm sorry.
Also, this
it
is kind of
interesting.
out of context, but we're getting an update tonight.
We are.
It's,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
oh yeah, we're getting a very small. It's a 0.01 update. I
Oh,
think it's mostly preparing for UEFN.
I'm disappointed.
I don't think we're gonna see any content.
Very random.
It's only been like a week since the season release, so.
Oh, good question from Jossie. Is Epic still gonna use like the awful channel system? Like, or they're gonna
They
they'll-
already were moving from it, though.
They're
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
they're
yes.
probably gonna permanently move to the new system, but
I
like
hope, please.
coding will be like an alternative.
I don't want to like get this wrong, but her words were awful channel replacement system. So I don't
New
know.
Awful.
I think
system. What's it called?
The event system?
Yeah, event system.
yeah.
So that's what she's referring to. Yeah, they're probably gonna keep the event system, but coding will be an alternative, I'd assume.
I feel like that's just visual coding. Basically,
Pretty much.
it is.
Visual
yeah.
coding, my beloved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the event system is.
The problem is the
Yeah.
event system is very buggy
Yeah.
right now. So
You always gotta like leave creative and then go back in just to make sure it actually like works.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm worried about bugs still.
Yeah.
Especially if
Yeah,
it's like beta early on.
I'm just like currently what I'm worried about is like, am I gonna be able to like change guns and like import stuff like that? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. I'll just have to use like verse, but it's still on a like.
Yeah, it's not like they're not
um,
gonna like give you the
okay.
devices to do that. You're gonna have to figure out how to do it yourself, which
Yeah.
is gonna be
I'll just
a
watch
bit
a
difficult.
RishyTunes tutorial.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of tutorials about it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The one time
memories-
Ben will actually watch a tutorial.
yeah, I'm
We
going.
use that-
I'm gonna actually have to now.
Yeah, and thankfully we are like it's just Unreal Engine or mostly just Unreal Engine, so you can just like search up that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
something I can figure out how to do anything with devices in the current system, but like with coding, it's a new territory for me. So yeah, it's gonna be much more difficult to learn. But I
I
am.
wonder, will the phones disappear or will they just make new phones?
Well, I mean, they'll still be in 1.0, but
Yeah, it'll stay in 1.0.
that'd be funnier
Well-
than 2.0. Like you just have your mouse cursor and it just has the
Well,
phone around
It's
it.
just the phone.
The mouse cursor is the phone. That'd be hilarious.
Like you still
When
have
we
like
get the
the
Fortnite
hologram
creative
effect
phone
when you
mythic.
place something down.
I honestly, it was a big surprise whenever they were like, "Yeah, well, it's coming out like next week, 1 week, only a week."
Yeah. Only week.
1 week away.
Can you guys
Can you
believe it?
it?
Can you guys?
Only a
2.0.
week away.
Can you believe,
Just a
guys?
week.
UEFN, just a week away. UEFN, just in a week. Woohoo! I am so happy about this information. UEFN,
How
just
do
a
you do
week.
that so perfectly?
I
What?
have no idea.
You just
That's
like
amazing.
said it and then it just like changed. It was good. That's amazing.
That's
Amazing. Love it.
Love it. Everyone knows it.
Everyone
Alright.
knows it. It says right here in this book. I wrote this book.
Anyway, so moving on. Up next, we are going to be talking about this website that was shown.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, that's not that's not an image file.
good job, Ben.
There
Get the
it
virus.
is.
.jfif.
Oh, I don't even know how I got it in that format, but there we go. There's the image. There's also a tweet that I can find that has a bit more pictures.
Is that your account name, Ben? Mick, Mr.
Nope.
What is? What are you even
That
saying?
is
YT? You're the type of guy.
Leaguers
I
of
don't know where I
Cat.
even found that image, by the way.
Legend
It was a
of
tweet.
Zelda?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
that tweet.
You made Legend
Oh,
of Zelda the Great Plateau map? Dude, that was actually kind of cool. Rocket League map? That was actually cool, Ben. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
It looks clean. Very
But
clean.
Oh. I hope this
copy
would
link.
be like.
There we go. There's the link, so you can actually like look at the images more up close.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that'd be like actually built into just Unreal Engine. So it's just like a tab that you can like, like something.
It looks like it's on the Epic Games website.
Yeah, but
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's its own website. Got its
Yeah.
own.
Yeah, the top bar just looks very similar to the Epic Games
Yeah.
one, but it looks like it's either connected to that or it's its own page, or its own
Yeah.
site altogether.
maybe you can like click a link in UEFN somewhere, I don't know, like something, and then it will like just take you
But
to
this is so much better than having to go through like the portals and stuff.
Oh,
Just
definitely.
Yeah.
having that and then just being able to like see what you have published, publish them out from here.
Oh,
Add a
wait, so-
thumbnail, add a title.
Yeah.
Add a
Wait.
description.
Okay.
You can even just like publish the map straight from that website.
Yeah.
No, I
and
actually.
you can add
okay,
trailers and stuff too.
Yeah.
Besides like the little like text on the bottom, I feel like this is just UEFN. I don't know. Oh well, it's this creator portal at the top. I don't know.
It's its own website. It's just
Yeah.
It's its own website. Yeah, you can go to it. It doesn't let you in though.
Yeah, it's not
I
open
was
yet.
thinking, like for a sec.
But some
'cause
people could get in.
Yeah.
It looks
you know.
similar. Yeah, it looks
Dude.
similar to like Unity's thing. For
I'm
like
trying
how
to
like
expect
Unity's
this.
like if you open up Unity, it will like have all your projects like kind of like this, like very similar.
Oh,
Not
really?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's nice
Yeah.
then.
So
Okay.
it just reminded me of Unity, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh no, it isn't the thing though. It's just a website.
Makes sense then.
Very sad. Anyway,
Oh, you
But yeah.
can- I just noticed that it has like options for like analytics and monetization on.
Oh
the
no.
top.
oh no, Ben can
No.
even get even more
I'm
depressed.
gonna
No.
get depressed from my Fortnite analytics.
Yeah. Do not,
Oh no.
My YouTube ones are already bad enough.
do not look at the
Don't
analytics.
listen to them. Don't listen to it, Ben.
But yeah, this website
going
looks
to
clean. It's nice.
Me going to YouTube HQ to get them to shut down their analytics link. Shut it down!
Please,
Shut it down!
shut
now!
it down now.
Analytics have been a really bad thing.
My analytics are terrible. I hate analytics. I never want to look at
Yeah.
analytics again, but I have to. It's the sad truth.
Pie chart.
Bye, Trent.
But anyway, there's not really much to say on the website. It's just cool. I like it. It's
Excited to get a pie chart to see how bad your map is doing. So excited.
I need these pictures.
how your map is doing compared to your other maps.
In a month.
Oh, by the way, you're making $0 this month.
No.
We actually decided to collaborate with YouTube to make this awful system.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you, YouTube.
The 10
It,
of 10
uh,
system.
Your map has done really bad compared to your last one. Right, like,
Compared to
really
like
at
your
all
last
these-
10 maps.
They
Your
did
map is the
something even
worst.
worse. Wow, they did something even worse than like YouTube did. We've actually added we've actually now comparing you to other people's maps.
Oh my
no.
god.
That's amazing.
Oh no.
In the
Look
same
how
with the
much
same
better.
tags. Other people's
Yeah.
maps are the same category. Pretty much everyone else is doing better than you, so you should probably not even try.
So yeah,
anymore.
you're a loser. You should quit create after
Hey,
every
look
map.
at this. We can look at this Family Guy map compared to yours.
look
Oh,
at, look
no.
at Family Guy BR compared to your BR.
And compared to your creative, interesting, and probably good BR.
No, hold on. I think it's the opposite. It's the opposite.
Oh yeah, because it's worse than Family Guys by.
No, it's better. It's better.
Ooh.
It's worse than Family Guys in all ways. is
No,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Hold
No,
on.
wait, no.
I don't think no times this way. Anyway,
No.
Moving on though, we have
No,
what
we're staying on the subject.
we have. Okay, we have one other website too, which is this right here. Let me
That's
see if I
exactly.
can find the tweet.
Dev
That was linked to this. Oh yeah, Fortnite Creative News. Let me copy the tweet. So the tweet says, closer look at the dev community page that gives us information about the UEFN and Economy 2.0, now known as the engagement payouts.
Did they really just name it Economy 2.0? I get it. I get it.
So this
love
this is like a website that'll have tutorials and the creator economy.
Unreal Engine
Well,
already
this
has
is a
something
great
similar to this with like
pod-
tutorials.
Yeah, and all forums too.
pretty
So.
sure-
Also, you can build with templates. That's another thing.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to like post your own forums on like how to do like specific niche things.
Yeah, and there'll be like plenty of tutorials and stuff. So.
Yeah. So just
Yeah.
a better YouTube. So you could put tutorials there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're
Oh,
trying to replicate like what the current like FNCQ or FNCHQ thing is doing, with like where you can find maps and tutorials and forums
Right.
and but they want their own thing because they don't want that to be a third party thing. They want it to be their own, which makes sense. And it's weird that they've taken this long to do that. They're like, oh wait, other people are already doing something that we should have been doing from the start. Well,
Wow.
I guess we better get on it.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, oh boy.
I love how like creative mode was just introduced as like a funny little side thing, and then now it's like we've gotten to the point where now it's like a coding thing.
Yeah, we're
It's like-
Like I don't think they ever anticipated it to be this like big.
I don't know what their plan was like at the start
Yeah,
compared to
like, I
now.
just-
Like I don't know if
Yeah,
they always
what's-
planned it to go this way or if they just
It
I
was just
do
so
not.
random when it came out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it came out at a very
it
random
was
time.
cool, but like yeah. Also, if I find this funny, there's some stuff that you can only do like very recently that was shown in like the original trailer for like creative, because there was like this thing where it had like a Sonic loop-de-loop and it had those dash pads, but they were like sideways and like upside down.
Yeah.
I want
It's
the Sonic
impossible.
Fun-
That was impossible, and
That
now
wasn't
it's
even possible until this year.
Yeah, that's
Right, yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, I know. Just something that breaks your mind.
That's an interesting thing. That's
I don't
fun.
know.
I like that.
I don't know why
Fun
though.
facts.
Like,
Fun facts. You can add that to your Fortnite trivia. Kahoot.
yeah.
Hooray.
There you go. There's one for your extra difficult Fortnite creative quiz.
Oh, another thing. What's the only game mode with hurdling? It's creative. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot,
I
man.
think they forgot to add it back. I think they genuinely
Yeah.
forgot to add it back to BR.
I know, right?
That's
Like
probably
hurdling.
Tomorrow's update is gonna be just add hurdling.
Imagine.
No. It's made like a season. There was like this warp glitch or something. Like it was like a hurdling
Didn't they
warp
fix
glitch.
that though? You'd think. Because it's
I
not
don't
there.
know.
Is it there in creative still? I guess that would be.
I
a good
don't know
one.
how to do it. Well, I don't know how to do it. That's like the weird thing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why I said it was like that's the weird thing. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's strange. But moving on, we have one final topic to talk about today, which I know No Time has quite a lot to say on.
No, he actually has nothing.
It's a bit divisive. So, with the release of UEFN coming up in the next few days, you know, you would expect a lot of discussion like what we're doing today, talking about the new tools, talking about the exciting potential. But currently, Twitter has had a different discussion surrounding this that has pretty much engulfed all discussion surrounding UEFN. And that is the return of the Chapter 1 map.
Get the hell over it. I'm gonna calm down.
Bro
I gotta
is
calm down.
mad.
I gotta calm down.
Like legitimately
Timestamp.
mad. I don't get it though.
Get over it. I don't care. Just
Right.
get over it. It's annoying as hell. I'm tired of seeing it.
Right. It was inevitable. Let's just be real.
It was very inevitable. I think my thing about it,
It's the weird thing.
I don't have an issue with it. I will say it's brought about some interesting discussions, but my main thing is that we're like days away from like one of the biggest and most accessible game creation tools, and this is what people are exclusively talking about pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you don't get it. It's a Chapter 1 map. That's where all the good memories I have.
I think it's I think it's going to be fun. to play it, but the problem is that
I don't
it's
think
not
it'll
just
come
one
out for a
it's
long
not just one person making it. It's a lot of
like-
people making it.
Three separate OG BR maps are in development.
I
like,
know.
Yeah.
Groups.
I saw a video
also
by Rich
Cypher
too.
PK said he's making one.
Is he now?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they're all gonna be drastically different. That was like the weird thing because it's not gonna be exactly like it unless you have like, well, there's that one platform. Remember that what was it called? It was like like you could revisit old seasons and it had like old live events.
I think what people are gonna do is
Unless you
think-
use that to like
I think
see.
specifically what the Alice one is doing is they're literally just
God,
taking the model of the map
Yeah.
and
Oh,
importing
one
it,
of the most annoying ones, man.
and
Oh.
then just adding the buildings and stuff.
Right.
But then I saw another one where they were actually recreating the terrain from scratch in Unreal and then importing it once UEFN comes out.
More efficient.
And then what Cypher PK was doing, which is actually kind of interesting, is he's gonna have the map and like he's I don't think he's gonna actually do anything, and his team is probably gonna do it, but
Yeah,
he'll
he's
he'll
gonna take
influence the
credit.
creative process, and he's gonna take that and he's gonna pretty much make his own seasons, from chapter 1. He's gonna be like, oh, what if
That's
I
nice,
ran
that's
Fortnite
great.
from the start, which is actually kind of an interesting angle. It's just
Yeah.
really
That's the only
funny.
one I'm interested in.
It's just kind of
If
funny from the
Monster
it's
Toys-
kind of funny from the perspective of the mini BR community because it's like
Yeah.
we've been doing that except with our own original maps
Yeah.
for
Yeah, for-
years. So like, why not
Literally.
just make your own original mini BR at that point from
I'm really
scratch?
excited for the Cypher PK Oni collab from Ninjago. That's gonna be exciting.
March of the Oni season.
Watch the Oni season. The
Oh my
fog.
God. The fog, it's
Oh my
coming.
God. You could do
Yeah.
that. Just replace the storm with fog, and then that's crazy.
Oh,
Like-
water storm? Oh man.
Water
Also,
storm.
Well, I
could
could
you?
say a spoiler. But
I have like a what? Oh, what? Shut up.
Sorry.
It's like I'll send you a video later.
Well, how do you guys feel about the OG map? Are you excited to go back to the OG map?
No,
Not really. I don't
I
I
I
don't
don't
care.
care.
On it, honestly.
It's like
I'm
a-
actually I kind of want to play it like one of these when they come
Only
out.
one I'm kind of interested in is Cypher PK one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just he'll
yeah.
change it.
At least we know he's doing something like original after
Yeah.
Yeah.
release.
just
With
the
the other
first
two,
day
we
of
don't
the
really
season.
know like how OG it'll be, you know.
Yeah, and then there's also people creating like Chapter 2 Season 1, which I definitely
Yeah,
do not
some
care
guys
about.
remaking the Chrome season. I don't know why.
Who is that man and why is he
don't know.
alive? Take this. Take the shot.
Take that
Take
garbage
the
out
shot.
of here.
Take
Who would
UEFN
bring
that
comes
that
out, I'm gonna remake
monstrosity of a
Paradise.
Paradise.
I saw
Yeah,
someone
that scene
say
was
they're-
Paradise, man.
I think I saw someone say they're doing like Chapter 2, Season 7, which is like
Why?
one of my top 5 favorite seasons.
I'm sorry, I just thought of something. Me when I find the guy who's making the chapter 3 season.
Oh yeah,
4, pick it up.
I think I saw the guy you're talking about.
Pick
StarWyse
it up.
is remaking like 6 seasons from chapter 2.
Dang.
But I'm
For
gonna go
sure.
pick it up,
Pick
Sorry.
it up.
Get up.
and then they're gonna run away,
It.
and then they're gonna be at the end of the movie realizing I don't want to make Paradise anymore.
Maybe
I
Paradise was the
leave.
friends we made along the way.
So like, hold on. Do we like know which OG? Okay, so like the people making like Chapter 1 maps. Do we know which season they're choosing?
I think it's Season 2 mid-season like tilted update version.
Yeah.
Probably. They
I
have
think
to-
I think one of them might be Season 5.
Oh, okay, that
The
was just
best
acceptable.
Season
season.
5
yeah.
map was great.
But I think most are gonna be
Oh.
like the Tilted Towers update version, because that's what
Yeah.
that's what everyone likes apparently.
I don't.
It's
I
like,
like.
like
I mean,
Chapter
it has
4.
prison, so it's kind of peak. So you know.
Well, I like chapter 4 or not chapter 4. I like season 4 more.
Oh
so
yeah, Season 4. That's true.
Yeah.
We'll see it eventually. I'm sure there'll be a separate map for every season,
I just
Yeah, probably.
but like
because
my
people
hope
aren't
for
gonna just
creative
update it.
is
They're
going
not gonna be like updating their map. They're just probably gonna make a separate version for each one, so you can go back and play the one you want. And if not, other people will make the old ones once
Yeah.
Yeah.
the certain ones are
Uh,
updated.
This is just like a thought I have. Well, if you're able to like just go into like the Fortnite files and grab guns like that aren't released and just like import them into like UEFN,
that'd be
like,
interesting.
The
Season of
that'd be
weapons.
interesting.
Oh, Zapatron.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, the Zapatron.
Oh,
That's like
I'm
a
sure
gun
people will
insane
bring back
photo.
like the old pump model and like sound effects and everything.
I feel like as a kid, if you were a kid, like whenever, well, we were probably all kids, whenever Fortnite like originally came out, and if you heard about the Zapatron and then you found out it was in the Save the World, it was just, I feel like that would just blow your mind. Like, what? It's still in the game? What?
I
don't
remember
know.
when I was watching like this old Fortnite like top 10 things you never knew about Fortnite. Every single one, the Zapatron. Did you know the
Well,
Zapatron
Today
was in
we're
the
gonna be
game?
looking at
And
5 Fortnite YouTubers who swam.
oh no.
yeah, I wonder
I
what
found
that's interesting what people will do.
Yeah.
I will say that it makes like for a while I've always been like I never necessarily wanted the old map to come back that badly, but I was very much like, why is Fortnite not doing it? Like they could just make so much money. They could just boost their player base so much. Like especially during the end of chapter 2 when the game was kind of like falling off in terms of popularity. I was like, wouldn't it make sense to just bring back the old map? Like it's not necessarily what I want, but like it would definitely boost players. But now it makes sense that they refrained because, you know, they knew that this was coming. So they're like, why remake the new map when people can just do it for us?
Here's my thought. You know, I don't know. Like, you know how, like, if you, I'm gonna compare Brim to this. We hate the chapter 1 of Brim. We hate chapter 1 of Brim. That's
Oh,
why we
yeah.
made chapter 2. That's, I think, the same reason, like, why Fortnite does it. They hate it. They don't
Yeah.
like it. They think they could have done better, and they have done better in the
Yeah.
past. And, like,
And with this, you also see a lot of people being like, why would you want to play chapter 1 when chapter 4 is infinitely just better in every single way?
That's
like
also my
Raid?
point. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Nostalgia.
will wear off. Like, once you play it, you'll be like, wow.
I really can't wait for the majority of the community to realize how stupid they are after realizing
They're
they're
not.
blinded by nostalgia.
If they're to play chapter 1 and be like, oh wait,
They're gonna play it
this
for,
this
like,
isn't
ever.
that fun.
Was
No, it
They're
just
gonna
kind of
play it
sucks.
bad? No.
The fun will never end.
Wait a second. Chapter 1 at this point in the game's life actually just feels like a thrown together mini BR map that we've been playing for years.
Probably.
Like people, like even the best mini BRs just feel like in 1.0 the best mini BRs you can get are pretty much just like the same feeling as chapter 1, but they're even better because you have the new movement mechanics and you have
Yeah.
like unique ideas that people are doing.
But
So
Ben,
it's
you
like
don't really get it. The
so
fun will never end.
so you go into 2.0 and now you have people who are expanding on Fortnite and they're doing new things that you could never do before and they're making BR maps and even just other maps in general that Fortnite isn't even doing, and people are gonna be playing OGBR. Like, that's like it's so primitive compared to
know.
what we have now, and
It's
it's like
it's
it's
so
so
easy.
representative of like what the
Creative.
mini BR community is currently. I feel like the mini BR community right now, like we are stuck in chapter 1 of creative. We're stuck
Yeah.
in the prehistoric
Really.
ages.
It's called 1.0. Guys, where's Creative 4.0 at this point? Like, guys,
4.0. We're just skipping 3. We're just going straight to
Like we're about to
Yeah.
go to the
You
new
know-
age of creative, and
welcome to the new.
people are talking about OG battle royale. It's just
What
it's funny to me.
Stupid.
what Atlas? What's that group
Atlas,
called?
like,
Atlas.
VR. Okay.
Atlas Mini VR. Atlas.
Timestamp.
Oh,
My
What
bad.
happened?
My bad.
What happened?
Not
Okay,
so-
what did he say? What
Instead
did
of
Right
saying
after.
mini, he substituted mini with a different word.
What the? I don't know what he said still. I'm
Whatever.
very confused. Anyway, okay.
I know my
Atlas. Atlas, whenever they release chapter 1, the fun will never end. I'm sorry. I know it's not
People
even
getting
that.
sick and tired of that map, man.
It is, yeah, I know.
It hasn't
But,
even
like,
come out. He's tired. He's done.
like-
No time's done with
I
it.
know, I'm so tired of that map already, bro. Could get a new.
Me too.
It's been out.
Me,
Ben.
me
What do
every
you mean?
me every
It's
time I
literally
get
been
up.
out.
Me every time I get on Fortnite to play OG battle royale, and no time, and I force no time to play it every single time.
Murders.
No time. OG battle royale duos.
And I'm gonna fly to your house and pull up with a shotgun.
It better be the OG pump.
Shoddy with melody in my head. Oh, sorry. Or is it, they're
No
gonna
time. Don't you
add
know the
double-
OG pump is the only way? Yeah, it's gonna be double. It's gonna be terrible. Everyone's gonna be like sweating with the double pump.
It's gonna be so easy too, because they're just gonna grab the files and be like, yoink. boink.
Oh, you know the best part about it though? No
No.
skill-based matchmaking.
Oh.
And you're muted. No, man, you're wrong, bro. You know why? You're wrong. You know why you're wrong?
Why am I wrong?
Every sweat is gonna play it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but at
Every
least you won't be matchmaked with exclusively sweats. But yeah, it is gonna
Oh,
be
by
very
the way,
sweaty.
Who do you think is the only person playing that?
There's gonna be a lot of people playing. There's gonna be a lot. I think I have faith
Maybe
that
Ninja.
I have
Maybe
faith. Yeah, maybe Ninja.
Maybe Ninja will come back.
Dude,
God.
dude, streamers are gonna pop off that day.
Yo, Ninja and Drake are gonna play together.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm very tempted to like just I don't know because I'm mixed on it because I think I think going back to chapter 1 would be kind of fun. Just because it would be nostalgic and it'd be a fun time for at least if it was just for like a day.
Yeah.
Adam is gonna
But at
die.
the same time, I don't want to spend like because people are assuming that like Atlas specifically had like early access, so they're gonna be releasing it day 1. And if that happens, it's like I don't want to spend day 1 of UEFN playing OGBR. I want to spend it like working on stuff. But part of me is tempted to like stream it and like stream OGBR, just cause
You would get
like
so many
those
views.
streams would pop off. And I think that's what a lot of BR creators are gonna do. Like you're gonna see Ninja and Cypher PK streaming the old squad on OGBR. It's gonna be huge.
Oh my god. Yeah. Wait. What's it called? Okay. Okay.
Oh god.
Creative. It's not even that funny, but creative fans, whenever they find when creative. Okay. Creative fans when 2.0 comes out, and then they can remake the old BR map. I can milk you, and that's it. It's not even that funny. I know.
I spent that
Took
long.
you that long to say that?
Yes, I couldn't think of the words. I hate you both.
He's
I hate you
smart,
all,
man.
and all 3 of you.
All 3. Oh yeah.
Even
but
you,
yeah,
man.
I hope
All 3. No time doesn't know
The
how to
Admiral
count.
was here for a second. My bad.
No time can't count.
Not Big A was here. Sorry.
Hey.
Admiral ain't even Admiral ain't even listening.
Oh, wow, how disrespectful.
It's true. He ain't.
But yeah. Also, like I don't know if Atlas having UEFN early is confirmed. I think a lot of people on Twitter just like assumed it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But that being said, I hope other people who got it early are doing other cool things so that we have more to play on launch than just OGBR. I hope there's other cool maps that are gonna release the same day.
Okay, actually, you have a point. You bring up a good point there, because for the original launch of Creative, we did have like a lineup of maps made by like some people.
They did invite like a lot of like content creators to.
Yeah.
Apparently they're inviting like there's like this creator showcase. I don't know what it is, but like apparently there's gonna be something around the time that it releases. Like where
I don't sneak you in.
Yeah, no time's gonna get invited, so he can just get.
No, I'll help sneak Ben in.
Yeah. Also, I think Mustard like got it leaked early, got it early, and he like accidentally showed it. And
yeah,
like,
he has.
He accidentally showed.
Yeah.
So I hope he has a map releasing day 1. That'd be cool.
And he says he's so excited to play it and show it off to you guys.
He's like, I'm so excited to learn alongside you guys.
Oh, alongside?
Yeah.
Like, I just got Unreal Engine editor for Fortnite.
I just got the Unreal editor.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting. So yeah, I think some certain people have gotten it early, and I'm interested to see who.
It's me.
It's Agel's. Yeah, Agel's got it early. StarWyse got it early, and he never told us.
What?
He's been lying about it this whole time.
I can download it.
It's Jover. I'm sorry.
It's Jover.
Wait, Peter Griffin's already released a map in 2.0? What the heck?
Oh, he already made it no time.
Huh?
Yeah, it was Peter.
It's too late. Seth MacFarlane already got it early.
Do you think, you know the funniest thing? They just invite the guys who made like the pit and all that stuff. They're like, yeah, these guys should probably be invited.
No.
We probably invite them. Think about it. They're the biggest map creators, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even surprise me.
What will they make?
The map, the pit UEFN. The pit UEFN, and you drop in and there's a giant UEFN logo.
But it's in UEFN.
As soon as you jump down, it just teleports you to the supporter creator button.
Yeah. But yeah, do you guys have any final closing things you want to say about
Peter Griffin VR
UEFN before
roleplay.
we?
Oh my
Okay,
god. Okay.
Uh-huh.
that's your project. No time.
No, maybe side project.
Side hustle. There you go.
No, that's gonna be your main project. Let's be real.
That's how he's gonna make all his money.
StarWyse, how are you feeling about UEFN after this discussion? Are you? I guess we kind of touched on it at the start, but overall thoughts?
Still very excited and also still nervous. Like this is just a lot of tools at once, and it's gonna be threatening.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit to learn. What about you, Angels?
One, it's happening with the Unreal logo. It's like that's just the thing on it.
It's happening.
Anyway, but also for some reason it has reviews on Epic Games already. IGN says 9.6 out of 10. Thanks to the freedom of its outstanding building mechanics, Fortnite Battle Royale is just a great battle royale.
I think you're just looking at Battle Royale reviews.
It has
Shut up.
Unreal editor for Fortnite still has like reviews. It's so weird.
I think that's
Like,
just
for
reviews for base Fortnite.
I know, but why is it like?
Why
Because
is
it's
it?
an add-on.
Also, why can't? Oh, I just realized why can't you like you put your own reviews unless like why can't individuals put their reviews on Epic Games? That's why Epic Games sucks.
Epic Games Store is just inferior.
Wait, don't allow me to not publish. I was joking, guys. I was joking, guys.
I'm not
Are you
joking.
Epic
I have no
Games?
fear.
Oh,
StarWyse Daylight, you cannot publish.
just take it away.
Yeah.
And then we're like, wait a second, Epic listen to the podcast. Epic listen to the podcast.
They did not hear it. They did.
Epic, please, I'm begging you. Don't let Peter Griffin on Discovery. Don't let him.
Yes.
Nah, they still gonna allow him to do.
Yeah, no time. Do you have any closing thoughts besides Peter Griffin FFA?
It's cool. That's yeah. I guess.
It's cool, I guess. All right.
Cool.
Anyway,
wow.
you got any
Peter Griffin.
closing thoughts, Ben?
My closing thoughts are I'm excited, and I hope that people make cool stuff.
I hope people do not make Peter Griffin. That's my only hope.
Sorry, Joss.
Your only hope.
No time will
bad.
gain way too much power.
Hey, who's the guy who runs Family Guy?
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. I'll message him and add him on Twitter.
Let's get him on the
I-
podcast.
I'll add him on Twitter and be like, please suck with what's his name?
Guys, what if I make a Peter Griffin?
No, but
what
like
if
you're
we
our
make a-
only hope to not have Peter Griffin be in Fortnite.
Yeah,
Discovery.
please copyright all Peter
Wait,
Griffin.
what if I
now.
make Super Family Guy?
Super
Please
fail? Is it like a 3D
It's a
platformer?
fighting game, 3D
Oh.
fighting game.
Oh my god.
You can play Peter
Bro,
Griffin. He's like a tank. He's the tank class.
Nah, he'd be
he
a
has a lot
light.
of
He'd
health.
be a light.
I'm a Stewie main myself.
Yes, Stewie Main's like really fast. He just casually always carries like a Glock 19.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
That's Stewie.
I'd honestly be a Chris man. I'd honestly be a Chris. He has a nice combo, bro. Bring on like that unstoppable combo. It's insane.
They should nerf Brian, honestly.
I hate Brian.
Nerf Brian, please. Anyways, on that very fitting note, why is No Time not here? Did you...
he's gone now. What happened?
Anyways, that's gonna about end the podcast. Thank you again, StarWyse, for being here. It was fun talking to you about UEFN. I'm glad you could. Glad you can make it and and survive through our antics.
I don't know how.
Family Guy Battle Royale, real guys.
He did it. Okay, so that's gonna be about. I can't speak. That's gonna be about it. And I'll see you guys.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Comment Family Guy if you watch to the end.
My head.
Guys, if you watch to the end, comment Family Guy in the comment section 5 times. Make sure we know. And then
Family Guy. And just to let you guys know, only 10% of my people who watch my videos are subscribed. So please subscribe today.
No, I had no time on the Bendominator channel. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you made it to this part of the video, make sure to comment Donald Trump. Just
What?
because, just to fool the guys who are there. Just to fool the guys who placed all the Peter Griffiths or Family Guys or whatever. I don't know, man.
This ending is gonna be quite trimmed down in the final.
No.
It seems today that all you see
is
violence.
This should be the ending. This should be the ending.
But who?
I
gotta.
You guys
pull
remember
apart
when? You guys remember when we ended that like hour-long Brim Royale trailer watch party with Undertale, all screaming Undertale into the mic?
Undertale.
I do not. What?
You don't remember that? Oh my god.
Undertale.
Anyway, we should just.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, be sure to leave a like, comment. If you guys enjoyed it, don't listen to Angels. Don't let Family Guy take you over, because Family Guy is arriving to Fortnite Creative and it's scary. And also, if you guys want to listen to these live, you can become a member for as low as $2.99 a month and listen to the podcast live as they happen. So you can know what all the bad things that Angel says.
Oh yeah.
That I have to censor.
All of the god awful things Angel has said.
Why did I join this?
You made a mistake, StarWyse.
Make you laugh and cry.